Hello there. You're listening to the Box Office Show. I'm Ryan Hill.
And I'm Dylan Johnson. Today we're going to be talking about the box office numbers from last weekend and our box office predictions for this upcoming weekend.
We will also be talking about the newest installment in the Toy Story franchise, Toy Story 5. The whole gang's back together.
All right, we've got some news. The Emmy nominations have come out. Doing some recap in here. For Best Drama, the nominees are The Diplomat, The Gilded Age, A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, Paradise, The Pit, Pluribus, Slow Horses, and Your Friends and Neighbors. That is 8 shows that I have not seen.
Thanks.
Haven't seen any of them. Haven't seen a single episode of any of them. Wow, the thunder hit you and then it hit me. Isn't that crazy?
And the thunder's still going, which is just crazy.
Hang on. The thunder is a featured guest on this episode. Big thunderstorm going on right now. Ruined my day at class a little bit.
Really? The storms have been crazy lately. Yeah. They've been genuinely crazy. I'll tell you what, hopefully there will be no outages or anything like that. But an unrelated thing with the Spectrum, obviously there was that episode where we had a lot of crazy outages. I did have to go and swap out the equipment. I was there for like 45 to 50 minutes because I should have made an appointment. Everyone and their brother were there swapping out equipment because a lightning storm had fried a bunch of stuff. So it's been crazy these past couple weeks.
Crazy thunderstorms here in Central Florida, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah. So 8 shows, none of which you have seen. Any that you plan to see?
I would like to see A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms because I like the premise. I just haven't found the time to watch it, and I also forgot about it the last few months.
Mm-hmm. It's a breeze. 30-minute episodes, 8 episodes.
Yeah, I feel like I could crush that in like a weekend.
Yeah.
They're only 30 minutes?
Pretty much, most of them.
Why?
Just how it is.
Okay. I'm probably not going to watch The Diplomat or The Gilded Age. Probably not going to watch Paradise. Maybe I'll watch The Pit one day, but I just have no inkling, I guess. I'm going to watch Pluribus eventually. I just forgot about it, so I didn't watch it. And I don't think I'm ever going to watch Slow Horses or Your Friends and Neighbors.
Gotcha. Tragic. Slow Horses, I think you would actually really like. I haven't seen it yet, but just knowing the gist of it, I'm like, I think you actually would enjoy it. Your Friends and Neighbors, I think my mom wanted to watch it or talked about watching it. I don't know. But yeah, for me, The Pit and Night of the Seven Kingdoms are the ones that I've seen. Mm-hmm. The Diplomat, I keep hearing good things, keeps getting these nominations. So yeah, I may have to watch that. It's kind of my alley. I have seen Pluribus, actually.
You've seen Pluribus?
I've seen 5 of the episodes, and then my Apple TV access got revoked because I wasn't watching it. I don't have my own Apple TV, and so I wasn't able to finish Pluribus on that. So I got to find a way to watch those final 3 episodes, I think, that I missed. Mm-hmm. But it's great. It's fantastic.
Really?
I left something in there later for Ray Seahorn, got nominated for lead actress. And I was saying this has to be her time. It has to be her time. What she goes through, I mean, obviously you know the premise, right? But it's like being basically the last person on Earth. Everyone else has become part of, well, you didn't even see the first episode. Maybe I won't talk too much into that. But
they're like a part of like a hive mind, aren't they?
Yeah. So everyone else is a hive mind. So she's dealing with all of that. And she is just already, not the most fond of people in general, but now everyone she has to interact with is part of this hive mind. So the stress, annoyance, all that, the grief as well that she's going through of the people she cared about no longer being there in the way that she knew them. It's great. Like the range of emotions that she does, obviously the comedic bits as well. Fantastic. So
I got to check that out.
This has to be the one that she gets the win for.
God, I hope so.
Yeah. As far as the people she's competing against, some big heavy hitters: Carrie Coon in The Gilded Age, Chase Infinity in The Testaments, Kerry Russell in The Diplomat, and then Zendaya in her final performance for Euphoria Season 3, which notably did not get nominated for drama. So that speaks to how that show has been received, but Zendaya is still a beloved part of that. Mm-hmm. 2 Emmy wins already for those previous seasons. We'll see if she'll be able to get another, but no, I think it's Ray Seahorn's time.
Mm-hmm. And then Emmy nominations for Best Comedy go to Abbott Elementary, The Bear, Hacks, which has 24 noms total, the most ever for a comedy series in its final season, which is awesome. Love Hacks. Still have not seen the final season, but we're going to get there. Margot's Got Money Troubles, Nobody Wants This, Only Murders in the Building, and Widow's Bay. I've heard a lot of good things about Widow's Bay. I would like to see that. I'm going to watch the final season of The Bear eventually. I'm going to watch the final season of Hacks eventually. And then obviously I know you watch Abbott Elementary from time to time. And I stopped watching Only Murders in the Building after like season 1. I think I only watched the first season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I still haven't gotten around to Only Murders in the Building. Everything you said there was true. I still need to watch Hacks, any of the seasons.
Dude, it's great. It gets better and better each season.
But yeah, it's certainly going out on a high in its 5th and final season.
Mm-hmm. So it's definitely my kind of comedy. It's like up my alley in terms of humor, and I feel like they've gotten funnier and funnier each season. And I feel like they've gotten more popular each season, which is great. I love that for them. Because it started off kind of small. Like obviously Jean Smart wins every year, which is great because she's fantastic. And that's kind of how it was for like the first year or two, is that she would win, and then maybe they would win like a writing award, and then they started winning Best Comedy every year. Hannah Einbinder won at some point. Now they're just demolishing every category. It's great.
Exactly. But yeah, they'll have to contend with Widow's Bay, which definitely has been making a huge splash. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of people like that show. I definitely kind of want to watch it. I mean, I like the idea of like a horror comedy. It sounds fun. And I like Matthew Rice. Rice? Matthew Rice?
I'm not sure, but I know what you mean. Yeah. All right. We'll do, again, there's a lot of news to cover. So I just threw some things in here. You can give a thumbs up and thumbs down verbally for each of these. Daniel Desson Cretton, who is directing the forthcoming Spider-Man film, dropping in just a couple weeks, he is going to be directing the live-action Naruto adaptation. Thumbs up or thumbs down on that?
Thumb middle. I have no opinion on this. I don't really care about Naruto.
You're not a Naruto guy.
No.
You're not a fan. You never watched it.
Are you a Naruto fan?
Yeah, I mean, I watched it growing up. Did not watch.
Is this a thumbs up or a thumbs down?
Or Baruto, his successor there, his son. So I think it's cool. I think it's a good choice based on Shang-Chi and the way we got going on in Spider-Man. He can definitely handle a film this big, and it'll definitely need to be, big blockbuster spectacle. So I'm curious to see what they do with it. And as you know, I'm happy that this is a movie rather than, a Netflix live action adaptation.
Yeah, sure.
Do that. We got to bring it to the big screen if we're going to go for it.
Yep.
So, yeah, I'm a thumbs up for that.
Okay.
All right. Paul Dano joins Margaret Qualley and Callum Turner in a Possession remake.
Thumb slightly turned up. I like Paul Dano a lot, and so this is cool for him. I've never seen Possession.
I haven't.
I would like to. I don't know how to feel about it.
Rest in peace, Sam Neill.
Yeah, for real. Timely news.
Yeah.
I've heard really good things about the original Possession. So I'm like thumb slightly turned up at the idea of like a really good cast being in there, which there is. But I don't know. Maybe do we need a remake? I don't know. I haven't seen the original. Some movies I do think merit a remake. Like Martin Scorsese remaking Cape Fear. Cool idea, Some movies don't. I don't know if this is one of them because I've never seen the original Possession. But I like the cast, so thumb slightly up.
All right, there we go. How about the Grinch sequel with Ron Howard and Jim Carrey possibly return?
Thumb way up there, bro. That's awesome. I love that. I love the original Grinch with Jim Carrey. It's awesome. I don't know how in hell he's going to sit through all that makeup at 65 or whatever he is. I can't imagine. It's like an 8-hour makeup process where he has to sit perfectly still.
Yeah, I have
fuck that shit.
No idea why he would want to put himself through that again, but look, if we get more Jim Carrey stuff,
yeah, pull him out of retirement again.
Again, he comes out of retirement for Sonic movies, and now
the Grinch,
30-year later Grinch sequel, incredible. But yeah, all right. There's other things that have released recently. The Bear season 5. So you haven't started watching that season yet?
Not yet. Have you?
I have not either.
Okay.
So we'll do it sometime soon, I'm sure. But I hear good things, which is nice.
Okay.
They were able to end it on a high note. House of the Dragon season 3 has released. I caught up on season 2 right before season 3 released, and so I started watching that. You still have not dived in at all.
I watched like 2 episodes of season 1, bro, and then gave up. Not that it's bad. My love of Game of Thrones kind of hit like a peak when I was watching seasons like 5 and 6 of the original series, because I binged the whole thing before the last season came out. And so like it like was peaking, and peaked, and then just like started a nosedive towards season 7 and 8. And I tried to get back into it, try to get the hype going for House of the Dragon, and I wanted to. And I don't know, I just couldn't get into it, I guess, as much as other people did. But people love it, and it is great. I have no qualms with it. I feel like knowing what Night of the Seven Kingdoms is about and what it's like, I feel like that is a show that's more up my alley than House of the Dragon.
So the Dragon having all the politicking. Well, again, I think the promise of the show was brilliant, like genuinely brilliant, of basically what amounts to a civil war between the Targaryens. But obviously one half is the High Towers, and then the others, the true Targaryens. But it's framed between this like friendship, these two childhood best friends that slowly get more wrapped up into the world of the politicking, all of that, right? They get caught up in the game, and then they get pitted against each other. I think that was brilliant. I really wish they would have made it more where there wasn't one clear, obvious good side, and then the other side is just filled with a bunch of demons and vile people, because that's how it was. Even though, again, there's some bad people. Again, the Daemon Targaryen character, played by Matt Smith, who's always interesting on screen. Again, he's one of the best parts of the show. He's a terrible person in the show, but he's always mesmerizing to watch.
Of course.
That promise, I thought, was great, but again, they just made it so clear of like who they're rooting for and who we're eventually going to be, seeing be the victor. So I'm like, that's kind of upsetting. And then season 2.
Hey man, that's what we thought about Jaime Lannister in season 1 of Game of Thrones, and look what happened there.
Well, yeah, that was great.
They can always turn it around. Maybe not for Daemon Targaryen, but
not
for some Daemon other Targaryen. Characters, maybe.
Well, they kind of have for some of the other. They made the Aegon Targaryen character, very just like pathetic and despicable in the first season, and then now they've kind of done some work to make him be like he's not that bad, but only because again his brother's like truly psychotic. So it's like it's just in comparison to these other people, you're like, okay, I guess you're not so bad. But yeah, season 2 they kind of just were spinning their wheels. It was all building up to a battle that they didn't do, which is why I didn't watch it. So then season 3 they start with that battle. And yeah, I did not like the first 2 episodes of season 3.
Really, it's falling off.
I was like, this is genuinely bad. Like I was like, this is just we're spending so much time on stuff that is stupid and doesn't matter. We're focusing on like this character that was introduced 1 episode prior that we know nothing else about, who has this deep vendetta against one of these other characters who is so cool. The Corlys Targaryen looks amazing, great actor. They do nothing with him, but now they're in this like beef in the sea battle. I'm like, what are we doing? Please focus on things that matter. So that was annoying. Episode 3, kind of awesome. It was like one character is having a mental breakdown throughout the whole thing with all the pressure of
you're keeping up with
royalty. I'm keeping up every episode. I haven't seen the one that just dropped the other night, but yeah, I'm following through because I do love Westeros. But yeah, I would recommend Night of the Seven Kingdoms by a mile right now over this one. Again, House of Dragon season 1 I think is incredible, with like maybe a couple missteps here and there, but that was truly great. I think it did.
I will say, I think it's annoying. I think it's annoying that the Breaking Bad and the Game of Thrones people review bombed each other. I still think that's pretty fucking annoying.
I follow the. What's crazy though is because again, Breaking Bad, greatest show of all time without a doubt. The community for Breaking Bad is so fun. Like again, we talked about this, all the edits, like the Mario Kart edits and whatnot.
Yeah. There's just so much coverage in that show. You can do so much with it.
Yeah, it's just insane. But all the jokes they do as well, even that and like the Better Call Saul people, like the the edits there. I think you sent me one time that thing of Chuck rapping
hitting his head for an hour. No, I sent one with Chuck hitting his head for an hour.
Oh, that was
hit his head and then fall over and his head on the other side and just keep going back and forth. And it's an hour-long video.
It's hilarious. Again, the sense of humor in those shows are great. Like,
Yeah.
there's great
They're
comedy in
really
there.
funny
But
shows.
the way the Community, you just think it's like just nonchalant, like stupid stuff throughout, and not some of the most tense, crazy, like masterclass writing you would ever see. So the Community is hilarious. So when that happened, which I don't know why I did, I can't remember what the trigger for it was. Oh, because I guess one episode of Night of the Seven Kingdoms got kind of okay reviews. It was like 9.8. It wasn't even like a 10
Yeah.
out of 10.
Mhm.
Maybe it started that way, but obviously it was going to drop down. And then I don't know whether this is true or not, but then they were blaming the Breaking Bad fans, and then they kept review bombing each other. But there's been, how they have the IMDb grid and it shows like the numbers.
Yeah.
The running joke for the Breaking Bad fans is they have every episode they'll Photoshop it, so every episode is rated a 0.1. But then The Fly, which of course was the episode that was lowest rated previously, is now rated a 10. So they're like, The Fly is the only good episode, and everything else is a 0.1.
I like that.
I think it's funny. A lot of people have, again, good sense of humor about it because it's just stupid. Like, why are there in the year 2026 we're review bombing episodes
Genuine
of each other's shows?
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
Two shows that are both masterpieces.
Yeah. So, I don't know. IMDb has to get that fixed as well with the review bombing. Like,
Yeah.
but either way. So that's House of the Dragon. Watching that. They also dropped on Netflix Avatar: The Last Airbender season 2.
I didn't even notice.
You didn't even notice. Dang.
Didn't even notice.
That speaks
Did
to
you watch any of it?
success of it. I haven't yet. I wanted to check it out, but I feel no real urge or interest. And normally, we do some kind of thing for it for the show, but I'm like, I feel like Dylan even wouldn't want that. So I don't think I'll subject you to it. So I may just on my own. But
Pass.
there's a movie coming out.
Mm.
The Avatar Aang, The Last Airbender movie, which was supposed to go to theaters. Now it's Paramount Plus.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Whatever.
So
I'm still going to watch it.
You want to check that out. That was the one that had gotten leaked. You heard about that?
Yeah, they just dropped the whole fucking thing.
So I guess now for sure they're just like, all right, well, we'll just throw it up on
yeah, I guess might as well.
So for shame how that came about. But yeah, I'll check that one out. Also, the World Cup currently ongoing.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been watching any games or keeping up with this?
I've been watching a couple. I saw Norway lose to England the other day, which I thought was crazy. But,
Crazy in what way? You thought
I
Norway
thought Norway was going to win. I was hoping Norway would win. I like Haaland a lot. And
yeah, Erling Haaland, he's great. I love him. Yeah, some of the stuff this year, Mbappe. So who do you got now? Because now we're down to 4. We got France, Spain, England, and Argentina.
I mean, I think Argentina's probably going to win. Haven't they rigged it? Didn't they rig it for Argentina to win?
No, but a little bit of favoritism,
Yeah, a little bit, a lot of it. I mean, it's Messi's last time. We said this last time, but it's definitely his last time this time. There's no way he's coming back in 4 fucking years. Yeah. Absolutely not. He's like 40 something, isn't he?
He's 39, I think. He just turned.
Yeah. He's got to be done this year. This has to be his last World Cup. I think it'd be cool if he two-peated and then pieced out. I like Messi. The Argentinian fans are not the best fans. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
but
a lot of things
Messi
to raise your eyebrows at with
yeah, dude,
with those fans.
For real. But I like Messi, and so to see him two-peat would be kind of cool. I guess I'm kind of I don't know. We'll see. We'll see who the final 2 are. I'll pick a team.
Who do you want? Who would you want? You're kind of iffy on Argentina, but you like Messi, so you're like,
I'm iffy on Argentina, but I'm also iffy on England because I wanted Norway to win, so now I don't want England to win. But they're playing each other, aren't they? It's Argentina and England.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm just rooting for whoever wins between France and what's it called?
Spain.
Spain, yeah. Either France. Spain would be cool. My aunt lives in Spain. That'd be cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go.
Maybe I guess I'm rooting for Spain now. Since USA is out and Ireland never gets fucking anywhere, and that's the only international connections I have.
I'm going for France this time, I think.
Really?
Last year I was heavy on the Argentina because I wanted Messi to get his win. I think
Yeah,
that
of
would be
course.
great. And again, we talked about like a great story pitting the two of them, teammates, current GOAT and then future GOAT in Mbappe. This year, I'm down for Mbappe for a couple reasons. One, the there's a lot of hilarious memes with him lately. The dictator memes of him apparently being very controlling, but now he's the captain, of course, of the team. Obviously, he's the face
Mhm.
of the thing. But
Yeah.
people talk about how he has so much pull. Even last World Cup, you saw it where like the French president was there, and after the loss and everything was like down there trying to console Mbappe. So he's like truly one of the faces of France.
Macron was there.
Yeah, you don't
That's
see.
really
He was
funny.
like
No.
there the whole time in the stands cheering, and then he went down on the pitch after they lost and was like trying to console Mbappe. I was like, what is? It's part of his official duties, I guess, as
Yeah.
the French president.
Might as well.
So I think that stuff is funny. He's also got a great meme. I'll send you one of them, I think, but it's they do the questions. Is it Vogue or whatever? Where they do like the 70 questions
Mhm.
walking through the house. I don't know if it
Sure.
was them, but they
Yeah.
did something similar with Mbappe where he like had a ball. He was supposed to be like doing keep up with it, but they didn't actually have him. He was just holding the ball and they're asking him questions. Um, and so one of the things was he's trying to learn how to cook, and they're like, okay, so what's the Mbappe special? And obviously English is his second language, so he just goes, "Oh, the Mbappe special. For example, nothing. For the moment, nothing." The phrasing of "for example, nothing." I'm like, that's hilarious. The Mbappe special. For example, nothing.
Good. For example, nothing. That's
So
pretty good.
yeah, those things I like, and then also the Paraguay game. Did you see that? Where they
No.
were playing dirty. Like they were
Really?
straight up playing dirty. They were trying to, yeah, like dirty tackles. They were trying to, do the flopping and everything where they try and force a foul.
Mm.
And so Mbappe through that whole game was like laughing at them and rage baiting them at the same time.
Mhm.
So I really like that as well. And then also, did you see this? The Paraguay, there was a senator, I think, from Paraguay
Mhm.
who said some racist stuff towards
Okay.
Mbappe. This was after they already lost, right? They're done. Like they've lost. So I don't know why she's getting into it now. But then she says something to Mbappe uh, along the likes of like he hasn't even learned how to speak. He needs to shut his mouth. Stuff like that. Let me look up exactly. Let me pull the quote
Pull the quote. Say every
of
single slur.
of
Word
what
for
this
word.
person said. I'll say the slurs, but only in the Spanish.
Okay. I'll allow
Uh,
it.
okay, so let me see this. You allow it? Okay, great. We got the official ruling from. Let me see. Let me see. Oh yeah, instead of mother's milk, he sucked on coconuts, and the most educated thing he heard were chimpanzees. Now again, this is
Whoa.
translated from the Spanish, so I don't know what. This doesn't even really make sense.
It
The
probably
most
makes better
educated
sense in
thing he
Spanish.
heard were chimpanzees. So what's she saying here?
She's making a racist comment about the color of her skin, I guess. I don't know. If I had
Yeah,
to
but it's
guess,
not
I
even
don't
like
speak
the
Spanish.
direct, comparison there. But anyway, so then he responded. He like sent out a tweet back to this. Oh, this is talking about what the other people said. What did Mbappe say? Because he handled it well. He put he put her photo up as well. Like in his message, he put up a photo of her, and it was like this disgusting person. I will never allow people like her the freedom to make racist remarks, things like that. And they also did, even though the Paraguay team, again, they were playing dirty the whole time, he was saying, like, oh, now you've taken away their accomplishments, and now everyone's going to focus on you being this terrible person. So, yeah, and whatever, rage or anger or defense you wanted to have for your team, now you've just ruined their accomplishments, all the hard work they put in. So, yeah, I did a good job of handling that. So I think I'm Team Mbappe right now, and also the Argentina stuff because there have been some. Again, I don't know that anything was really rigged, but some favoritism that you can definitely see. And then also, they've had close games where I really wish it went the other way, like Cape Verde, the smallest country that was there, and they were so close to beating Argentina. Would have been a great story. They couldn't get it done. And then Egypt as well. They're so close, and then they just lost it in the last few minutes. So
Yeah.
it'd be weird if Argentina struggled so much against those teams and then ended up winning the whole thing. So yeah, I kind of want France to take it.
Sure.
So we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
We'll see.
But yeah. Now for our next piece of news. Get ready for the new wave of creepypasta internet horror. We had Slenderman way back when. We just had Backrooms.
Yep.
Now we're getting a Siren Head adaptation.
Weird.
From Warner Brothers. This was after a bidding war. Zach Kreger is going to be producing. Brian Duffield, who's just made Whalefall, coming out later this year, possibly going to be directing this one. Do you know Siren Head? Are you aware of Siren Head?
I know what it looks like, I guess. I know like the concept art, but I don't know the story. Yeah. It has a big, tall, skinny guy with a siren.
I don't think there is a story. I think it is just the picture of
is it really?
A massive creature with a siren for a head.
Is it really just there has to be a story. Is it really just a picture? Because
yeah, I'm sure there's some.
Bro, that's like in BoJack when they option the birthday dad card to make birthday dad.
Yeah, honestly, at this point, if greeting cards, if there's like a horror genre to greeting cards, I'm sure Hollywood's looking at that right now to see their next idea.
Crazy.
And then after that, the Mandela Catalog, Amblin, Roy Spielberg, United Artists, and then Amazon are working together to pick up this series. It's a YouTube series of over 4 or 5 years now of basically something to do with doppelgangers. Alternates. I don't know. It's kind of like Us and all the other doppelganger films that are out there.
All right.
Doppelgangers are coming and trying to attack people. Again, good idea. Again, there's always that, I guess, that innate primal fear of like, something that shouldn't be existing is, a carbon copy of you going around trying to ruin your life. So interesting premise. Definitely, I think, more to work with there than Siren Head. But I don't know. What do you think of this little trend?
I don't give a fuck about it. I'm not going to lie. I don't give a goddamn shit about it. If it's good, it's good, and I'll watch it and I'll like it. And if it's not, it's not. I mean, you can really get an idea from fucking anything, we joke about, birthday dad and like getting inspiration from a creepypasta picture or whatever. But
Skibidi toilet.
Fuck that. But like genuinely, like you can get inspiration from anything to make a good movie. It's the seed that funds the idea of a good film. And if they happen to make a good movie based on a picture of a really tall fucking guy with a siren for a head or whatever, if the movie's good, the movie's good. And if it's dog shit, it's fucking dog shit. It has nothing to do with me. I'm going to watch it and then we'll talk about it and we'll see if they do anything good with that seed of an idea. Who am I to say it's a bad idea,
That's a great look on it. Jordan Peele's Monkey Paw Productions is making a film called 6'7", based on the viral 6'7" trend.
Get the fuck out of here. That can't be a thing.
This is where 7 becomes a villain because 7, 8, 9.
This is a joke. You're doing a bit right now.
It is. But couldn't you see? Because, that's... No one can copyright 6'7", right? So they could just hop on that trend and do something stupid with that.
It's like a horror thing. Everybody's obsessed with doing 6'7". It's like Smile, but instead of smiling, they're just doing 6'7" nonstop.
Pretty much.
That's the Pope.
That's so true, though. Because, again, you do that around any child, and it's like they can't control themselves. They have to do it. They have to do the maneuver. So,
yeah, dude, if I put a family, I work at a hotel. If I assign a room to a family and they're in building 6 on the 7th floor, the kids freak out.
It's crazy. It's like you could do that. You could do a zombie outbreak movie, but it's them doing 6'7s.
Yeah.
Just imagine that, like the World War Z when they're climbing the wall.
No.
It's just all of them doing that.
No. Awful. Fucking terrible.
Right. And finally, Michael passes $1 billion at the global box office.
Crazy.
The highest grossing biopic of all time, the highest grossing music biopic of all time.
Supposed to be on my roster last year. This is bullshit. I'm pissed off. This is Dune all over again. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
now you're getting a
It's
taste
worse than Dune.
of that medicine.
I hate you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill myself. Fuck this bullshit. Hate this
It's not
stupid
worse
ass
than
shit.
Dune because again, Dune I would have won that year, but
No,
Dune got
fuck you.
kicked. You
Fuck
did win
you.
last year without Michael, so not quite as bad. But we will go into the state of the box office draft since we have quite a slew of our movies that have just released, including this past weekend, July 10th to the 12th. Film on my roster, Moana, made 43 million. This is lower than Moana 2016, which had 56 million in its opening.
Minions and Monsters came in second place. It made 20 million over this weekend. In the opening weekend, it made 37 million in the 3-day and 62 million in the 5-day holiday, or in the 5 days that it was open for, since it's opened on a Wednesday, I guess. Technically, yeah. And then it has now crossed 100 million domestically, which is banging, awesome. Love to see it. I've heard decent things about this one, which is what's weird. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You don't expect to hear decent things about a Minions movie. You expect to hear like neutral things at best.
right. Well, yeah,
Might see it.
they're taking on old Hollywood,
Yeah,
classic Hollywood, and everything.
kind
So
of fun.
it seems to be a lot of fun references and things like that.
Mm.
Toy Story 5 made 18.5 million. It made 159 million in its opening, and it has now crossed 400 million domestic. So it is a big smash hit.
You goddamn
I
right it
am
is.
very happy about that.
It's crazy. Evil Dead Burn made 13.7 million.
Young Washington, 6.4 million.
The Invite from Olivia Wilde, starring other people, made 5.7 million. It's Seth Rogen, Ed Norton, and is it Penelope Cruz?
I believe so, yeah.
All right. I got there. It took me a second, but I got there.
There's only 4 people in the whole cast, so.
Yeah, I know. I got there.
Obsession with 3.8 million. It has now crossed 250 million domestic.
That's insane. Supergirl with 3.5 million. It had an opening of 37 million, which is not great because that thing did not have good legs. So catch me next week when I pick a different movie for my roster.
You're dropping Supergirl already, bro?
I might. It depends what else is coming out the rest of the year. I got to do some digging.
Disclosure.
Digging, I might pick Digger.
Oh, you saw the trailer?
I have not seen the trailer yet, but I saw that the trailer dropped, and I saw pictures of Tom Cruise, and I thought, weird.
Yeah, old man Tom.
Yeah, weird.
Disclosure Day made 3.2 million. Its domestic total is now 110 million.
And closing out the top 10, all over a million this time, Backrooms made 1.4 million.
All right. The box office predictions for July 17th to the 19th. We have another film coming out from the draft. It is Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. This is on my roster.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Big opening. Big opening.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I'm thinking over 100.
Me too. I'm thinking 112 million.
Yeah, I could see it. I'm thinking big opening for this bad boy. A lot of stars, lots and lots of advertisements. I mean, I see this fucker everywhere, and everybody's talking about it. So I'm thinking big times.
People have had tickets for a year. All the IMAX showings and everything. It's going to be, quite an opening.
I don't know when I'm going to go see it. I don't know if I have time. I might have to wait till next Monday, which sucks. I work late Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Damn.
Tragedy
indeed, bro. I don't want to wait till Monday.
All
I want to go now.
Let us now go into our main topic. We're discussing Toy Story 5.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Dylan, did you revisit any of the other Toy Stories?
No, I have not.
To this?
I just went straight into Toy Story 5, fresh off of Toy Story 4 so many years ago, 7 years ago. 7 years is actually kind of a long time, not going to lie.
It is.
A decent chunk between Toy Stories.
Yeah, but not the longest wait.
Nope.
In between Toy Stories. 3 to 4 was, 9 years? And then
2 to 3 was like 7 as well?
3, I think, was 11.
Really?
This 2 was in 99.
Oof. Oof. You're right.
So, yeah, one of the shorter waits, honestly, for a Toy Story sequel to emerge. Of
Fair enough.
course, we did not anticipate there to be another sequel,
No.
but we were open minded, especially when we heard the premise that taking on technology. So we were like, okay, they have a strong viewpoint here, something to say to get the gang back together. So, Dylan, what were your initial impressions of Toy Story 5?
It's great. It's
Oh,
fucking fantastic.
there you
They're
go.
always good. I knew it was going to be. I called it ahead of time because you and I, we were doing the show when Toy Story. We were doing a version of the show when Toy Story 4 came out.
Yeah.
And we talked about how this is unnecessary. Toy Story 3 is perfect. We'll see. They're probably going to mess it up. And then we watched it and we thought, oh, it's good. You know, like it's not like perfect or anything, but it is really good. And it's fun and it's entertaining and it tells a good story. And so they announced this one. And my thought was, you know what? I doubted it when they made Toy Story 4. They gave us a good ending to Toy Story 4 where Buzz and Woody say goodbye. It feels weird they're going to bring them back together again, even though we already had that goodbye. We had the goodbye with Andy, we had the goodbye with the toys, and now what are we going to do in Toy Story 5? But I thought, you know what? I bet it's going to be good. It's Toy Story. I've never disliked a Toy Story movie. I think they're all fantastic, all 5 of them. So I went in very optimistic, and I was very pleasantly delighted. I think it's better than Toy Story 4.
Oh, snap. I haven't seen Toy Story 4 since 2019, so
fair enough.
My memory isn't too fresh on that, but I agree that I think this is lovely. I think it's delightful.
Great. It's awesome.
It's just extremely, extremely well done. And it very entertaining, has a lot of fun gags in there, fun jokes. And I think the 2 things that they need to do was, one, again, like really follow through on the premise, have some interesting commentary here on, the state of, I guess, toys, but in general, just society and how we're addicted to the tech. And then 2, bring through the emotional element, get us feeling again. And I think it knocks both those out of the park.
Yeah. I think making it Jessie's movie, brilliant choice.
I agree.
Great idea.
A lovely approach.
I said it at the time in 2019 when Toy Story 4 came out. I was really glad they brought Bo Peep back and they gave a movie where Bo Peep had a really good focus to her character. She wasn't like the main character in it, but she was definitely like a heavy hitter in that story. And I guess I hadn't realized it at the time, but really Jessie hasn't had too much of a spotlight since Toy Story 2, when that was kind of her movie with Woody and Woody kind of like discovering who he is as a toy and where he fits in the toy world as this kind of older toy. And I'm glad we brought Jessie back into the fold, I guess 27 years later, put her in the spotlight. Right. Because I think Jessie's a great character. I think her story is very, very sad. And I think they just stretched that out even further because now she's been, left behind by 2 kids, left behind by, who's it, Emily, I guess, Emily, and then later on Andy. And now she's just like fighting and struggling to keep Bonnie. And it's just not working out. And it's devastating to watch that happen, But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the little Buzz Army. I enjoyed the additional toys that are added in. Conan O'Brien's character and all the tech toys are fun. Like the kid tech toys are fun.
He's so good. Again, I love Conan to death. So anything he does, I'll be a fan of. But he's hilarious in this.
I also like the cutaways to like the playing sequences. Because they've never done that before. I think that's cute. Like what the kid is imagining the toys are doing and how the toys kind of fit into it. I think it plays well into the idea of what play really is compared to what technology play is, like staring at a screen, like using your imagination with these objects and like making fun with them, what that's supposed to look like. Because I remember being a kid and I had, toys, plenty of like little toy sets and action figures and stuff. And I would play around with them too. And I can't imagine, I guess I sound old saying this, but I can't imagine what it's like being a kid now if you had just like an iPad like Bonnie's character gets in this movie, essentially the equivalent of an iPad.
Yeah. Dude, the
I don't know what that would have been like as a kid. I have no idea. I didn't have like a smartphone until I was 14 or something,
I know, dude, that's what's crazy. Did I tell you this? Or I was telling someone where some of the kids that I'm tutoring are
Mhm.
like, they have full on smartphones. They have in this, they have the lily pad thing. It has a feature
Mhm.
where you're like in a group chat with other people. And that's like a thing. Like they're one of my students was like, "Oh yeah, I have everyone in my class is in this group chat, and so we're talking about this, and that." And I'm like, "That's
How
crazy."
old are these kids?
She's in the fourth grade.
Dude, fuck that. I would not have wanted to be in a group chat with my class in 4th grade. I barely wanted to see any of those motherfuckers, some of those motherfuckers, like, on a daily basis, let alone talk to them after class. You
What
crazy?
beef did you have with your fourth grade class? Jesus.
Nothing. I just, like, could you imagine being in a group chat with your whole class? The class that you're with 8 hours a day, 5
Yeah,
days a week, bro?
that's crazy. But it was also, but that's what I'm saying because you don't, the group chats we form in middle school or high school or whatever. That's chosen, right? Because
Yeah.
obviously some of your classmates, but they're all different classes. But again, this is day in day out. Like you come into school and then you leave school. It's the same
Yeah.
20 odd kids that you're with,
It's weird.
and then so they all are lumped in now to this group chat with each other. Like
I
that's
guess I
wild.
do know what that's kinda like. I'm in a big group chat with my firefighting class, and it's low key like I like the group chat that it's there, because it helps if like someone notices something in the assignments or something and lets everybody else know. But these motherfuckers do not stop talking, and so I constantly have like text messages on my phone. There's like it's like thousands of messages long by now. It's only been like a month because there's 30 of us in here.
Yeah.
30-person group chat's crazy. But no, I like that the movie does make a point about the effect of technology on like social relationships, especially at that age. But I also like that it doesn't draw like a firm line saying that technology is bad. Like obviously it starts that way because that's what a lot of
It's
people believe.
Jesse's perspective as well.
Yeah,
She's the one saying
it's a
like, "Oh,
lot of
I'm getting
people's
pushed out by
perspectives right
tech."
now. Yeah, a lot of people have that perspective of like kids shouldn't be on technology ever, And I think technology is a tool in the same way that a lot of things are tools, and I think kids can be exposed to technology in a proper manner that is healthy and can be helpful. And that's why I like that Lily Pad ends up being like not just a villain in the movie, but recognizes the error of her own ways and then is deciding to kind of change directions and be a force of good for Bonnie specifically because she knows that she messed up. It's not about forming relationships with anybody. It's not about like being popular or just trying to make connections on a digital app. It's about meeting people and like wanting to spend time with them in person, and then you can still communicate with those people that you like those qualities in with technology. I'm sure, once Blaze leaves at the end of their play sessions, after the movie's over when they're hanging out, I'm sure they talk on the lily pads or whatever, and they use the technology for good.
Hmm.
It's a double-edged sword. It's not like terrible and it's not great. It's just a tool, and you have to
Yeah.
know how to use it and how to let your child use it, I suppose. And I like that the movie takes that kind of a stance as opposed to just technology is bad, technology evil, kids should play with toys, technology is the worst.
Right.
I think it makes a good point.
100%. Because yeah, at this point as well, it would be foolish to even suggest like, oh yeah, the kids should only just focus on playing with traditional toys and leave tech out of it completely. Because cat's out of the bag. I mean, tech is here to stay, obviously,
Mhm.
and that's just not going to change.
Yeah.
So we need to find a way to have balance with the technology, right? And
Yeah.
so I like that this movie essentially conveys that point, especially for kids that are coming up,
Mhm.
growing up right now that have, especially in the post COVID environment, right, where everything was moved online for a little while, where they can see that yes, technology is going to be a part of life. Obviously, they've already been exposed to that technology, but it shouldn't be all consuming. Like
Mhm.
there are things that are really worthwhile outside of it, and having those moments of play and just pure imagination with toys or things that aren't interactive games, because again there's a place for that. Obviously they can be entertaining, obviously they can help motor skills, stuff like that, right? Like there are reasons why we should make space for that, but it can't fully replace again the power of just using imagination and creativity, and having toys be the vessels for that can also be great. So I like that they do that. Uh, yeah, you brought up the little sequences where we see Bonnie, and then for Blaze as well, we see a little sequence with her where they're playing around and doing all this goofy stuff. Those scenes are great. Like the way they switch up
Yeah.
the animation is lovely. They did it before in Toy Story 3. That was like the whole opening was the sequence with the train,
Oh,
Mr.
right,
Potato Head
right.
being the villain. So
Forgot
they've done
about
this
that.
before, and that sequence was great. Amazing opening to Toy Story 3. Uh,
Mhm.
and I think maybe they did it maybe with Forky's creation Toy Story 4. I can't really remember, but they kind of do that there as well, I think. But yeah, in this one, it's done extremely well. I also like with the lily pad herself. I mean, she doesn't really do whatever she does isn't like out of venom and animosity. Obviously, they have they're opposing each other, and so they're her and Jessie, and then her later with Buzz and Woody. They're opposed, and so that they're having snarky remarks and everything like that. But what she does is for the best interest of Bonnie. Like her whole point was, oh, I'm trying to get her connected with these other people so that she
Yeah.
can get a sleepover and go hang out with them in person. And we see obviously the hangout is they're all on their lay pads anyway. But
Yeah.
she's like
It's just
trying to
lame.
help Bonnie get friends.
Yeah.
And she's like, she's not going to be able to do that if she's inside alone playing toys, which is true.
Mm.
Again, the issue is, no other kids are outside and willing to play with toys. So she's
Right.
like, okay, I'll help Bonnie meet the kids where they're at, which is on Lily Pad, which is online. And so
Mhm.
she does successfully get her to get a sleepover and hang out with the other kids. And then later, when she sees that those same girls that she was now in the group chat with are mean, then she is like, "Oh no, I'm ultimately I
That shit
hurt
broke my
Bonnie."
heart, bro.
It was
When
so
they
sad. It's
cyberbullied
so
her,
tragic.
bro, that broke my heart. Because I love Bonnie.
Yeah, Bonnie's so sweet. She's
She's a
great.
great follow up to Andy as a character. Also, bold take. I think maybe Zach posted this on Letterboxd. I hadn't thought about it. I think they got to do another one. I think we need a Toy Story 6. Just close
Zach
out the
who?
Bonnie
Zach
trilogy.
Pyle.
I think it was Zach Pyle. I can't remember. It was either Zach Pyle or Zach Wolf.
Shout out Zach Pyle and Zach Wolf, whichever
Yeah,
one said it.
one of the Zachs I think posted that. And honestly, I'm down for it. Let's because Toy Story 3 closes out that first trilogy. What was the point of having 4 and 5 without a good closer?
Right.
Let's do a Toy Story 6. Let's close out the Bonnie trilogy and let's call it a
How
day.
would we close it? Because we can't just have
I don't
Bonnie.
know.
She grows up and then she throws away the toys. It's like, good God, we don't want to see
I
that
don't know how
happen
they would
again.
close it, but I didn't know how they would do a Toy Story 4, and then I didn't know how they would do a Toy Story 5, and they did both of them. So if anybody can figure out how to do Toy Story 6, it's these motherfuckers. Do it. I keep making them. They're great, and I love all of them, and I keep having a good time. So just keep making them. I have no
That's
complaints.
true. Yeah, I just want to see. Let's just see. Set them on the road. Let's get Woody, Opie. Somehow we got to get Buzz and Jesse in there, and let's just see them on an adventure. Saving lost toys or whatever it is out there.
Yeah.
I'd be down with that. Again, I love Bonnie. I don't want to see her grow up and then abandon the toys. So I don't know what else we can do with Bonnie other than that. But yeah, I kind of agree. I'm like, now that we've done it, we again, Toy Story 3, perfect ending. You bring us back for Toy Story 4, also a perfect ending. Incredible. Now you open us back up for Toy Story 5. Not really it's a good story,
Good
but it's not
ending
like a
for the
finale
movie.
finale.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
good contained ending for the film, but not for the Toy Story story in general, which
Yeah.
is why I think they should do a Toy Story 6 where they find a way to close it out completely, and then the actors don't ever have to come back again because they can just die. Because they're getting older.
They are. Yeah, they can't do another 7-year wait, I don't think.
No.
So hopefully they'll get on that. What they need to do again with Inside Out 3 as well, just make that film. Like we all know where it's going to go next. Just do it. Do that film. Toy Story 6, again, they would need to make sure it's a good story.
Yeah.
Since
I don't know what it would be.
Now you've had 5 really good to all-time masterpieces in this franchise. So it needs to live up to that. So it'll take some time to figure it out, but let's make it happen.
I've never
sooner
seen a
than
franchise
7
that had
months.
5 movies in them that were this quality, I think.
Yeah, I think it's one of
Indiana
the guys.
Jones doesn't hit that mark. What else has a lot of movies in it? Police Academy is not very great. What else is there?
You went to Police Academy?
Well, what other franchises have 5 fucking movies in them? Twilight?
I don't know. I think Twilight has 4.
No,
Transformers.
Twilight has 5.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Twilight, New Moon, I should know this. There's one more, and then there's Breaking Dawn Part 1 and Breaking Dawn Part 2. What's the one between New Dawn and New Moon and Breaking Dawn? What is it? Chat. Which one is it? I'm looking it up, chat.
I don't think there is one.
There is. I swear to God, there's 4 books and 5 movies. I swear to fucking God. Eclipse.
4.
It's Eclipse. It's Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, Breaking Dawn Part 1, Breaking Dawn Part 2. There's 5 fucking movies, bro.
Well, I didn't realize we had a Twilight super
Harry
fan
Potter.
here.
I think there's 5 good Harry Potters.
Well, we're talking 5 consecutive.
5 consecutive. 5. Well, let's see. Harry Potter movies. 1 is good. 2 is good. 3 is good. 4 is good. 5 is okay. 5 is okay. I would give. Yeah. I think the only one I don't really love is movie number 7. The Deathly Hallows Part 1 is kind of boring, but Deathly Hallows Part 2 is good. I think, what's it called? Half-Blood Prince is really good. Big fan of the first 4 movies. I think they're all great. Order of the Phoenix is all right. I like the Harry Potter movies. I have fun.
All right.
I can't think of a lot of other franchises that have that many movies, though.
Pirates of the Caribbean, Transformers.
Fuck, dude.
We have Tom Holland Spider-Man is about to get there.
They're about to do
5 within the same universe. So they're hitting the 4th, and then he's appearing in so many other ones. Are they going to make a 5th? I don't see why they wouldn't.
I mean, I guess if he's willing to do it, yeah.
Well, I think the promise was they're supposed to do another trilogy, right? But he's graduating college in this one, isn't he? They're like about 10. So I thought we were going to do the high school trilogy and the college trilogy, but now they're, I guess, skipping over that. Who knows? Who knows? But Toy Story 5 is unique in that regard, and so I think I'd be down for a 6th film.
Let's fucking go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get another one in there.
Let's see.
Did you cry at all?
No, but again, I was touched by the stuff with Bonnie. I think the parents, are never too prevalent in these movies, but some good showcase of parenting there of how she was trying to console Bonnie with that. And then Bonnie, like when Blaze was trying to give the toy back, but then Bonnie refused it. Like,
dude, I was like, please take the toy, Bonnie, please. Bro, when she's trying to hand it back and all the toys are reacting and it goes to Jessie and Jessie's just like limp in Blaze's hand. It's just so sad. It's just so sad.
So yeah, that was quite sad. What do you think of the whole Jessie finding this, I don't know, like memory lockbox of her original owner, who she thought had abandoned her and never cared about her? Bro. You said what?
I cried like a little bitch in the theater. Grown-ass man watching Toy Story 5 alone in tears. Let me tell you. Dude, it got me, dude. She thought the whole movie that Emily, like, forgot about her. Because she's been abandoned by her, and she was abandoned by Andy in a way. She just thought that her job was to care for these kids and then to just be left in the dust. And that she like made no impact on them after they grew up. And that's like devastating. That like your job in this world as a toy is useless once that child grows up. And then to see that she named her child Jessie because of how much of an impact that having that child like toy and having that like imagination of being a cowgirl had on her. It's beautiful. Because you can't bring back Emily. Like they go back to the house, which is cool. But like you can't bring back Emily. There's no way they moved at the end of like the whole reason she got left behind is because they left the house. Yeah. So she's gone. You're never gonna find Emily again. So bringing her back to the house was cool. And then I was like, where are they gonna go with this? Because she's at the house, there's a new family there. She's obviously having memories, but then where do they go? And finding the little memory box there that says Jessie was here, bro. Devastating.
It was quite touching for sure.
Yeah,
I think that the whole thing of like having her end up back at the house and now the new kid is there, of course, and then the kid who happens to be perfect for Bonnie. All of that is great, and I think it's just great stroke of writing to have us end up back at that house. And then also some of the toys that she comes across are tech,
Like
they're not
childhood tech
advanced
toys.
tech, but they are tech, right? Because
Yeah.
they somehow are all, I don't know what the Skynet thing is, where we got our, the potty training toy is also connected to the internet and the Wi-Fi and everything, and can send messages. But they're tech based, of course, and so she's able to see through them how they love the child as well, and that again, the tech isn't all bad, right? Like without that tech, she wouldn't have been able to message the people back home, wouldn't have been able to get the meeting with Bonnie and Blaze to happen the first time. So yeah, I think it's really smart how they're able to weave all that together. And I will say again, I didn't cry, but definitely was emotionally touched by that. And then also, all the Toy Story films do this to me, which I think shows that they're still successful. They make me feel guilty for not playing with toys. I'm like,
Yeah,
dude, now
dude,
I'm
I'm
thinking
saying.
back on my toys and I'm like, what the heck? They're just somewhere collecting dust,
Mine are
being
gone.
sad that I left them.
I gave them away Andy style. Like all my toys are gone. It like makes me feel bad that I didn't cherish them or like hold on to them to pass on to like a specific kid because they could just be in a dump. Like in
Yeah,
my version of Toy Story 3, I might have like lost them and they might have gotten incinerated. It's possible. And it feels wrong. These things that I
appreciate.
cherished and loved so much when I was a child, just to dispose of them, even though they in real life they are just inanimate objects that I inherit, like I gave value to. And
Mhm.
as I got older, that value did, decrease, and my perception of it as being this, you know, beloved item waned. But still, you know, that's why Toy Story 3 affected me so much when I watched it because we were 10, I think,
Yeah,
right?
it was like a perfect age for it.
It
Yeah,
was the age that like we were giving up those toys in favor of like hanging out and like doing more, like starting to lean towards like adult or like or not adult, like adolescent things.
yeah.
And dude, that's like devastating because I had like just given up a lot of my stuffed animals and stuff to like Goodwill because I was like, I'm too old for this. I don't really like. I don't do anything with them. They just sit in the closet. This would be better if like a kid. I had the thought. I was like, I think another kid should have these stuffed animals and they would cherish them more. And so I got rid of them. And then I watched Toy Story 3 like 2 months later when it came out, and I just cried like a little bitch in the theater at 10 years old because I was like, oh my god, I got rid of my stuffed animals. What if they got incinerated?
Yeah,
Why didn't I love them?
bro, me
Then the
too.
lesson at the end of that movie is he does give those toys to another child, and the child cherishes them and treats them how they should be treated, which was entirely what I wanted to have happen. And so I'm hoping that the stuffed animals I had, the like the little tiger and the long snake that I had, and whatever like webkins I had or whatever, I'm hoping that they went into the hands of a child who really loved them and took care of them. That's my
I
head
hope so
canon
too.
for the toys that I got rid of.
Indeed.
Fuck knows what happened to all those Legos, bro. Shit. There was
Give
so
away
many
your
fucking
Legos
Legos.
as well.
I have no idea where the fuck
Yes.
they are, but they're gone. I think my dad got rid of them. I think he donated them or something. I hope. There's a fuck ton of Legos.
Okay,
I was a big Lego
very good.
kid.
Yeah, I know. See, all my toys though, which I guess these toys are all based on something, right?
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
Buzz was based on the Lightyear show, and then Woody and Jesse were also from like a '50s
Hmm.
show.
Yeah.
But like all my toys are just things like Batman and certain wrestlers and stuff like that, Goku and
Nice.
whatnot. So it's hard to
I
feel
had like
less like,
I
oh,
had
they have
like
their own
little tech deck
personality.
dudes.
But
Do you have the tech decks?
I did have a tech deck. I
I
remember
had
having
tech
some
decks.
Bakugans.
Ooh, I had Bakugans.
Pretty cool. I was trying to look and see like what
Tech decks were my
things I
thing. I thought they were
had.
so cool. I had Bakugans. I had a bunch of Legos. I played so much with those Legos, man. Holy shit! I like mix and match the sets, and I like gave the characters like personalities, and I like made a little story with them. Sometimes I like filmed it like stop motion style.
Mm,
I got good use out of those Legos, bro.
nice. Very cool.
Rest in
Well,
peace.
hey, there's plenty you can do Lego in adulthood.
No, it's too
Back those up.
expensive. It's too fucking expensive nowadays. They're crazy. The price is like tripled.
I have no idea what the prices are like on that, but
The like
I wouldn't
little
be
sets are like
surprised.
40
I would not be
bucks.
surprised.
Like the little sets that used to be like $10 or $15, they're like $40 now.
Crazy,
Inflation.
truly crazy. Here's
Yeah.
my question though
Yeah.
for Toy Story 6, because like how long are these toys gonna hold up? Because if that Woody and Jesse again they're based on real old material, they're doing
Wouldn't
the
that be a sad
jokes
ending if they fall apart?
of him having the bald spot and
These are
everything,
yeah.
but what do they do then? Like, are they going to go back to dealing with, the mortality through
Dude,
the lens of
toys
these
die.
toys?
Toy Story 6, Woody dies in the end. Wouldn't that be devastating? Because he's old toy and he just falls apart.
Wild. What do you think of Buzz and Jessie getting together in this one?
Love it.
You loved it?
Yeah. Very joyous. He's been in love with her for 4 fucking movies, bro.
I know. They need to do a Buzz focused movie on this next one, I think.
You think
she's sort of been like this guy on the side for quite a few movies now. Even like since 3, he was kind of getting sidelined.
Mm-hmm. I guess it's fair. It's been a Woody focus for a long time. Yeah. Woody was always more of the central character because it was about his, adaptation and change to things. He was a big focus of 2.
The first one was really
it was a two-hander.
Woody Buzz two-hander.
Yeah. And then 2 was a big Woody movie, 3 was a big Woody movie, 4 was a big Woody and Bo Peep movie, and now 5 is a Jessie movie. Well, you're right. We should get a Buzz movie.
I would say, and again, 2, because they did the whole thing with the Zurg and everything. That was a really good joke in this one with the Zurg. When the Buzz army learns that he's the father. That was pretty good.
And they go, no.
So Buzz was, he was pretty prominent with that. But yeah, since 3, since he got, in the Spanish settings, he hasn't done much.
The Spanish setting is funny.
It was hilarious, but I mean, Buzz wasn't really a person anymore, so we needed to give him his own thing. I guess he had the Layer movie. That's not really Buzz, so hopefully Toy Story 6 they can do some of that. But I don't know, like where they go. What can be the finale? Because we did the passing them on to a new kid.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do as the big finale after that? Like they're gonna kill Woody or Buzz in the next one. I think
they should kill Woody. He's just an old toy. I think it's his time.
Yeah,
he just like falls apart. Sometimes toys fall apart.
That would be brutal.
Yeah,
but think about it, because if you're a kid growing up watching the very first Toy Story, I mean, again, if you're like the 10 years old watching the first Toy Story. I'm saying like when it first came out in theaters.
Oh.
At a certain point, you can be like, I'm now older than these.
Yeah,
these toys were supposed to be. They're from the 50s. So
yeah. How would you rate this movie? How many potty training toys out of 5 would you rate Toy Story 5?
I will give it 4. Smarty pants potty training toys out of 5.
I'm also gonna give it 4. It's just solid. It's good. I don't think any of these movies go below 4.
Yeah, I agree. I think Toy Story 4, I gave a 4. I don't know. We'd have to go look back at our episode on that.
Toy Story 1, 2, and 3, I give all 5. All 3 of those movies.
Yeah. 1 and 3 for sure. 5. I need to go back and see 2.
2 is really great. 2 might be my favorite.
A lot of people say 2 is their favorite. 3,
Al's Toy Barn.
I mean, that was crazy.
When they're clicking through the piggy bank is clicking through the TV channels to find Al's Toy Barn. He's like, hang on, I'm in the zone. It's so good.
It is really good.
Who's behind? Mine.
So I need to watch that again, because that one has the aliens in it as well, right? Or is that
Claw?
Yeah, classic stuff. But yeah, I think for sure 1 and 3 are bona fide masterpieces. 5-star without a doubt. If anything, Toy Story 3 would be, or 2 would be 4.5, but it might also be a 5, which is crazy. All 5 trilogy. How many of those exist?
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
Back to the Future. I think they're all solid.
No, if 3, you like 3?
When they go to the Old West, yeah, it's awesome.
As 5 stars?
What are you, yellow? Nobody knows me yellow.
Big Back to the Future guy, I guess. But
love Back to the Future. I watched there was one time in high school where we had like a day out because of a thunderstorm or something, and I watched all 3 of them back to back, and I was like, these are all the same quality. Like, they're all fantastic.
Wow.
They're good.
Wow.
Good movies.
You have Back to the Future in like your top 10. Where's 2 and 3 in the rest of your top 50, bro?
Yeah, well, I mean, lower 5s. Lower 5s. 5s are still 5s. They're lower 5s.
You said on the same level. You said the same quality.
Yeah, fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
You got fact checked in real time.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
That's
all the time we have. That's all the time. That is all the time we have. If you'd like to give your thoughts on the show, you can email us at theboxofficialpod@gmail.com.
Our main title theme for the show is Sundown by Joseph McDade.
And if you like the show, please give us 5 stars on whatever podcast app you're listening to. And be sure to tune in next week. Have a great rest of your day.